If you could walk into a Las Vegas casino, know that based on what the dealer just did, what he would do next, would you take the bet with 80 to 90% certainty? Because this point in this chart right here, and a speech by this guy right here, gave you the ability to make over $2,000 this morning in just a few minutes. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you how to read these charts properly, make you a better trader in just a few minutes, and give you actionable steps. Welcome back to the channel. This is SJC Trades Futures. I'm Stephen J. Campbell. I'm a full-time futures trader, a full-time futures educator, and I'm here to make you better one day at a time. Let's get to the charts. Poof. So ultimately, this was a glorious day to trade. I mean, look at the fluid up and down movements that we have on these charts. This is what you want to see if you want to make money in the markets. Now, we've been talking about choppy days the last few days. This bucked and broke a trend like a bronco at the Calgary Stampede. But what exactly happened today? How did we know? How could we have some kind of an idea that everything was going to push up? Well, that's super easy, barely an inconvenience to steal directly from a much more popular YouTuber. We knew what happened at the end of yesterday. That's right here. This is the dump of the markets yesterday, where everything at the end of the day just got crashed out. But there was one missing piece of data in there, and it was Kevin Warsh. I once knew a guy that said he would wash his car. Not the same thing. Kevin Warsh is the chair of the Federal Reserve, and when he talks, markets move. Now, I don't want to alarm you, but I hope you're paying attention. Put pay into the comments below if you're paying attention still. The market is nothing more than a series of rug pulls perpetrated by giant institutions with hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars. When this guy talks, you don't trade. You watch what it does. That's a big lesson in 1K a day. I'm going to link that lesson down for my students in the pinned comment down below. This will freak you out, I promise. See, because markets are constantly pumping higher, right? We had this pump right here, this 0.701. That means that somebody out there thinks that the price should drive up to 701, and then they just sell their position back to the market and make their profits. Now, the market opened today and it drove back to the 701 price. Let's see what those levels look like when we snap the 1K a day toolkit on them. Pretty infallible right here. You have your 700 range right here, and we have our own level that we drew just for some confirmation. And then on top of this, look how the New York opening range box works. It's perfect. It adheres to them directly. That means that the markets have been pumping the price up and down forever. Put your name and email in the box in the pinned comment if you want access to a tool that will tell you what all the resistance and supports are, how strong they are, give you the opening range, everything. And so this is back to 1 p.m. yesterday, and you see exactly what this does, right? Somebody drives the price down and keeps it down all night long, like Lionel Richie once said. And then when Kevin Warsh speaks right at 7 o'clock, look what happens, right? The price drives back up, and now your entries actually start after the news event happens. News event happens, that's when you actually trade these markets, not during his speech, not when he's saying random things that can pump up or down, but you wait for your entry. Remember the 1K toolkit, the box that you probably drew if you're doing the orb? Look how it fits. It's perfect. It's right here. I have to apologize myself. I get so excited teaching you guys this because once you see it and you see the pattern, trading is patterns, your pattern recognition machines. You sit at a traffic light, yellow, red, green. You know what's going on, right? Your entry is at the top of the box because Kevin Warsh is saying a bunch of claptrap, and the markets artificially drove the price down so they could drive that price right up. And if you waited, what does that look like? Let me show you the magic. So Kevin's talking, he's doing his thing. Maybe it's in the future and you already have your toolkit from 1K a day that you put your email in the box for below, and you already know your box, right? And then you put a position right here, right? The price breaks up. What happens when it breaks up? Well, this price breaks hard and it keeps running and it runs and it runs and it runs some more. And before you know it, in the better part of what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 minutes, you're sitting at $1,800. 1,800 buckaroos, $1,800 dues, but with the Australian exchange rate, it's probably a lot more because you waited, and that was your move today. It wasn't a move based on Kevin Warsh and gambling on the markets. If you're still paying attention, put no gamble in the chat so I know who the good viewers are. The best viewers are watching still. But this kind of pattern, this setup happens all the time. This is what you've been searching for, right? You have been searching for some kind of guidebook to show you when to enter. Subscribe right now if you found any value in this, because I give you this every day. I tell you the entire strategy for every move without holding anything back. Because in the community, we got people like Darren, who is actually one of my students. I've had email exchanges with him. He said he made $317.50 at literally 9:30, which is market open. One candle? Good for you, brother. Keep it up. Keep going. Keep rocking those gains in your account. And I want to share a student update. They emailed me. I have a special email for my students, and he was sharing his trade journal with me, and I am just blown away by this result. I love it. Now, it looks like you had some big losses there, so you got to minimize those big losses and just walk away that day. And lastly, we have Shah Rahim, who says he's going to get into 1K a day eventually, but he wants to know, honestly, how come you don't do live trade signals with your students? What's a disadvantage to me in this scenario? And he's in Las Vegas too, just like me, a local. Giving you a signal to trade never works. First of all, there's latency. Unless we're on a real-time phone call on an old-fashioned telephone line, you're not going to be able to catch the entry when I catch it. And secondly, I'm not teaching you anything. You're simply sitting there paying me a monthly subscription so you can maybe make something happen. And then if I get sick or I go on vacation or I hope I don't get hit by a bus and get taken to heaven, what did you really learn? How much money did you put out? Nope, I'm just a simple man with a simple thing. If you want to be like my students, you want to get your money finally after you've been banging your head against a wall until blood is splurting out. That's gross. Why did I say that? But if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you need to simplify things, learn the patterns, learn what price action is, and really figure this out, I do have 1K a day available for you. It's my own blueprint. I teach you everything so you can do it on your own and finally see that success you've been looking for. It's $197. I want to teach 10,000 people to be a better trader than anybody on the planet Earth. And I believe in you more than you believe in yourself. So go ahead, click the link in the pinned comment down below. Type in the code SJC16, SJC16, and you get the whole thing for $197. Only price you'll ever pay. You'll finally have that guidebook to get you to where you want to be so you can stop that struggle. And I want to be your guide. I just want to nudge you and tell you what you're missing. These glasses I'm wearing, I paid $400. I know they're going to be outdated in a year and you'll own the course forever. You can click below to get access to my toolkit when it's launched. And for students, like I mentioned, I'm going to put the news video and why you stay away in that link directly for you. And as always, you're going to get somewhere in life. I believe in you more than you believe in yourself, as long as you just keep swimming.